Not every woman behind bars is a monster, some are just broken by life. I created this story because too many women suffer in silence. It made me think about the hidden battles people fight behind closed doors. If you have ever felt invisible, this story is for you. This story began with love. Or what she thought was love. Grace was the kind of woman who gave her all. Quiet. Kind. She wasn't perfect, but she had a soft heart. She believed in second chances. Even for herself. So when she met him, and he smiled like the storm was finally over, she let herself believe. Maybe this was it. Maybe she didn't have to be lonely anymore. At first, he was gentle. Opened her car door. Listened when she spoke. Held her hand like it was something special. He told her, "You deserve more." And for the first time in a long time, she believed it. But some love stories don't end with forever. Some end with a warning. The change came slowly. One day, he didn't answer her calls. The next, he moved money without asking. Then came the silence. The looks. The night she cried beside someone who acted like a stranger. He said she was too sensitive. That she was imagining things. That she was the problem. She felt it in her body before she could say it out loud. She was no longer safe in her own home. But when she tried to speak up, no one listened. She told the bank, "That is not my signature." They said, "Are you sure? Have you forgotten?" She told the police, "He scares me." They asked, "Did he hit you?" She said, "No, not yet." They said, "Then we can't help." She told her friends, "I am not okay." The reply? "You always overthink. Maybe it is just stress. You will be fine." Then one night, everything changed. The lights in Grace's house stayed on. There was yelling. A broken lamp. A scream. Then silence. 3:12 a.m. Grace was found sitting outside, barefoot, her robe soaked in blood. By morning, the headlines came fast. Jealous older woman murders husband. And just like that, she was a headline. Not a human. Not a woman trying to survive. A killer. But this story? It's not just about what happened that night. It is about everything that happened before. They didn't talk about the bruises she covered with makeup. They didn't see the messages she left unanswered out of fear. They didn't ask what it is like to feel unsafe in your own home. They only saw her mugshot. Her tired eyes. Her brown skin. They did not see Grace. They saw a dangerous black woman. But then, the truth started to slip through the cracks. Not to feel, but to see what people missed. And this was found. Her phone held messages. Old voicemails of her whispering. "He is scaring me. Please call me back." Medical records showed bruises. Old ER visits she said were from a fall. But they did not match the story. They matched abuse. And he? He was not who he said he was. He had lied before. Manipulated her finances. Used her name. Stolen from other women, too. He did not fall in love with her. He targeted her. And she? She was just trying to survive. Then someone came forward. Someone no one expected. Mrs. Allen, a white woman sales representative. She worked at the small mini-mart across from Grace's home. She was not family. She was not a close friend. Just a quiet face who had seen Grace come in, week after week. In her voice, you could hear the regret. She used to smile when she came in. Ask me how my grandkids were. Then one day, she stopped smiling. She looked pale, tired. One time she wore sunglasses, but it wasn't even sunny. And I saw a bruise on her eye. I wanted to ask if she was okay. I swear, I did. But when I tried, she looked away. Like she didn't have permission to. Mrs. Allen said something that stayed with me. I didn't speak up, because I thought it was not my place. Now I just wish I had tried again. Others came forward too. Neighbors. A coworker. They all said the same thing. We saw something was wrong, but we didn't want to pry. Grace was not just hurting. She had been ignored by everyone who was supposed to protect her. Her story was never about a woman who snapped. It was about a woman who begged for help. In all the quiet ways. In her silence. In her eyes. In the way her joy slowly disappeared. They say she fell from grace. But maybe she was pushed. Maybe she was pushed by him, by fear, by the silence. So when the trial came, the lawyer said she snapped. But maybe she just stopped hiding. In court, she was found not guilty. But no one clapped. No headlines corrected their first story. No one said sorry. She walked out of the courtroom alone. Free, but not healed. Because when the world calls you angry, they do not ask what made you hurt first. This is not just a movie. This is a reality. How often Black women are punished for protecting themselves. We ask, why didn't she leave? But we never ask, why wasn't she safe enough too? Grace was not a killer. She was a warning. And now that you know her story, you can't pretend you didn't see her. This was not just about Grace. It is about all the women who feel unseen. All the cries no one answered. All the systems that didn't care. And maybe, if someone had listened sooner, this story would have ended differently. Next time, let's not wait until the blood dries. Let's listen earlier. Let's care deeper. Let's protect louder. Inspired by the movie A Fall from Grace, but also by the real stories too many women are living through today. This is rewritten by Stories by Tochi, where every voice matters. Subscribe to hear more truth.